Hello, lovely Leos. So, when I first started getting ready to do your reading, the image that came to my mind was of you buckling yourself into a harness. And as I looked closer, I really wanted to try to keep you on the ground. However, this was a parachute harness, and you're getting ready, and you're ready to go. And the feeling that I'm getting with this, Leo, is very strongly that for those of you for whom this resonates, it won't necessarily be for the week of August 11th, and it won't be for all Leos, but it feels to me like some of you are literally getting yourself ready to take a leap of faith. And a leap of faith that involves your sense of personal power, but also your personal power around your emotions and around expanding your sense of positive. The reason I say that specifically is because you're getting the compassion card, which is talking about empathy, and you're getting the good morning mirror card, which is about you setting the intention for how you want to set your day. The first card that you get, however, is power, and power is talking about the power that comes from a sense of real connection to your inner self and higher conscious mind and a compassionate heart, as opposed to the force that comes from the personality and the mind. And I think this is particularly relevant for you, Leo, because you have a very, very strong ego. You're very attached to your ego, how you see yourself, and sometimes very unwilling to change. It's almost like the idea of, well, that's who I am, that's the way I am. But what can come with that is almost a rigidity. And that rigidity, whenever I see that rigidity in any sign, it's not about power and it's not about strength, it's about a certain frailty. So Leo, what I feel here is this is spirit telling me you're braving up. You are now being able to be strong enough in your sense of who you are that you're willing to look at where you have identified power in your life and where it actually has been an indication of you being defended rather than powerful. So the fact that I'm getting compassion, say yes to anything that's positive, good morning mirror, setting your intention, this feels to me very much like you're going to be willing to check. You're really going to be willing to check on your pride, okay? Pride can be a shield against feeling the ick about who we think we are and who we think we should be. Pride can create selective deafness and blindness about ourselves and others. Pride can keep us from seeing our flaws, accepting our humanity, and embracing the humanity of others. And this is something that I mean, this is not exclusive to you at all, Leos. This is something that will happen with any of us when our ego gets tweaked in a way where we're hurt, where we're offended. And certainly if we have a history of having felt as though we need to defend ourselves for some reason, there is that tendency then to get quite positional and quite sometimes almost self-righteous, where it becomes almost like pouting and denying to investigate further into something that's been an emotional disturbance, creates a sense of feeling powerful or believing you look powerful, but in fact, it's really a defense position that is indicating that you don't feel secure energetically in facing some of your emotions. Again, this is not exclusive to Leos. However, this is a tendency when anybody has a strongly defended ego. This is a tendency you'll see more often, and Leos often have a strongly defended ego. So, Leos, the good news is that, you have a strongly defended ego. The ego is essential And when you have a strong ego and it's balanced with all your other energies and you're emotionally grounded and growing, you get to use those great qualities in many, many different ways. And you're probably already using them in a lot of different ways. As you develop more and more strength and self-confidence and agility with your own emotions, you're going to be able to expand how and where you use those great qualities. They're not going to be quite so limited and delineated in this section, but not that, around this emotion, but not those, with this relationship, but not them. It's really good that you're getting this place, that you're at this place now where you're getting these cards and you're getting this support from spirit. It's literally like the reason it's not in a car on the ground, the reason it's in a parachute and you're jumping is because it is you trusting the unknown. It is a place now that says to me, you have reached a place of choice, a place of being willing to take a chance on something that is different, that is going to allow something more and better into your life. And you may see it as just more, and you may see it as healing, and you're getting the Do It Big card. You're getting the signs here that this is a time for you to really start redefining how you want to live your emotions and to bring the positive more into the emotions and bring a real sense of inner power, not out of, I'm going to set this wall up and that's going to make me feel powerful. No, 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 no. It's power. It's the power to be able to be in relationship, to negotiate boundaries rather than have to put up walls. And it's saying, do it in a big way. You can do it in a big way. Quantum leap of faith. Do it big. Say yes. Leos, this is wonderful. This is really wonderful because, the sun is your ruler. This is beautiful for you to be able to actually move into this energy more completely because you've got so much energy, so much. So it's more than energy. You've got so much inspiration to share with the world when you decide to do it. You have such great ability to lead when you have great ability to lead. And the more you align it with that inner sense of confidence, the more it becomes generous leadership rather than dictatorship. And that's what the world needs. And that's certainly going to make your relationships juicier, softer, nicer, less fraught, and easier for you to navigate and feel good in. Okay? I leave you with that, Leo. This is great. Take care.